Hey guys, so we are back with another quick video, and this is actually a continuation of one of the previous videos that I posted called Finding Balance. And we'll start with the message for today with a quick scripture, and it is none other than Isaiah 41:10, which reads, "Fear not, for I am with you." And so a lot of the times we misprioritize the things that we've been given to steward over, or the roles that we actually accept. And so we have to be mindful that the times have changed. Times have changed. The dynamic of family is not what it used to be. And women work outside of the home these days. So this message is more specific to the family dynamic. But women are working outside of the home. And if this is the case, the responsibilities which she is prioritized, she's going to have the need to, she's going to have the need to restructure things. And this includes managing the home and, you know, rearing the children. So after children, she's going to be required to manage the home, be a good wife, work outside of the home. That dynamic is something that's becoming more common these days. And so scripturally speaking, when the woman was doing all of these other things, she was not required to be outside of the home. And I think that a lot of the times this get lost. And so, yes, the male's role was to provide, which we'll get to in a little bit, and protect. But the woman, she was to manage her household. She was to, steward well, nurture the children. She wasn't required to work unless she was a widow, and even the structure of setup, scripturally speaking, was different. She still was a part of the home. She was still managing the home. But like I said, times have changed. So the dynamic of what is required of a woman should be looked at differently. And so stop overexerting yourself. You have to create balance. So that means if you were working outside of the home before you had children, but then now you have children and it's just too much, you and your spouse need to come to some type of agreement so that things are balanced, guys. And so scriptural times allow flexibility with raising the children, serving others, and doing business ventures as women. And so this system that we see today is far from that. Your ability to keep things simplistic is what you should aim for in all accounts. Because the more you take on, the more responsibilities you're going to have for the upkeep of those things. So be mindful of that and keep it simple to avoid unnecessary frustrations and stress. It breaks down your health, mental, and pollutes your spiritual, guys. And so a part of that means getting proper rest, meditation, prayers, nutrition, and enjoying the time that you've been given. So stop running the rat race because everyone else did, or because it's what you've been told you should do. You have a mind for your own self. Your dynamic is not somebody else's dynamic. Perhaps that person has a village. Perhaps they are all under one roof. I don't know. But at the same time, stop comparing your responsibilities and the way that you manage and steward your home and your responsibilities to that of someone else. And so make sure that you're getting the proper rest. Make sure that you're meditating and praying like you should. Make sure you're taking your nutrition and your physical activity of, importance. And make sure that you are allowing time to enjoy the benefits of the beautiful gifts that you've been given from heaven. Your family, your unique abilities and gifts. So guys, the simplicities in life warrant the greatest peace and rewards, because you don't want to ever set yourself up to have great things but not be able to enjoy them. And a lot of the things that we see today is exactly that. You have all of these people that are running a rat race. You have nice possessions. You have a family, but you rarely are spending time with them. You're not available. You have one parent at a game, or you have no parents at a game. Do you sit down to eat dinner? Are you preparing dinner? Or are you in such a circulatory cycle where it's the same repetitive behaviors daily, like clockwork? You get up, you go to work, you come home, you do dinner, you do homework, you go to sleep, and you reset. You have no time for proper rest. You have no time for meditation or prayer collectively as a family. You have no time to prepare the meal and discuss how things are moving along in each person's life. You're not enjoying the fruits of what you've been given. Your harvest has come, but you don't have access to enjoy it. That requires attention, guys, immediate attention. I tell people all the time that when I am looking at a contract, when I'm looking at taking on clients, if it is going to interfere with my ability to be able to steward well over my household, it's okay if all the qualifications meet extensively. If it's going to disrupt that, that's not a good fit for me. I have to be confident in my no, because at the end of the day, I know that raising children requires a quick spurt of years that I won't get back. And that's what's important to me right now. There'll be a season for me to do the other things, or there'll be a better fit where I have the flexibility to be able to do that leisurely and prioritize that which I've been given the responsibility to steward over as a wife and a mother, as a businesswoman. Because I'm not going to go over here and help you just build yours ground up and not even give attention or detail to the things that I've spiritually been called to do. I don't do that. And neither should you. That's called running a rat race. You're doing it because somebody told you to do it. You're doing it because you saw others do it. You're doing it because it seems like it's the normal thing to do. No, ma'am, no, sir. Find that balance. It's supposed to be a light load, simplistic, easy. Communicate with your spouse and see what works for you and your household and your dynamic within your financial bracket, within your capacity to be able to hold and operate well. And so be mindful of that. And stop falling for the lies of consumption. You're told that you have to partake in all of these things: sports, clubs, just all of these different activities, which only further overexert you guys. And so stop consuming so much. Stop consuming and start prioritizing having peace, having rest, having prayer, having meditation time, making sure you're eating healthy, making sure you're physically active, all of these different things to make sure that your temple is structured how it's supposed to be and that your household is reflective of that also. It has to be this big, this much, by this time, in this way. Those are the lies. Your life is not that of any other human being. You are not a copy or paste deal. Be great at being you. You're not a carbon copy, guys. You're not a carbon copy of an idea that man fell for, to be exact. So stop living your life as such, guys. Be grateful for what you have. Prioritize the things that you know should be taking precedence over all of it. First and foremost, our Father in heaven, then all of the other things that he has given you through his favor as a reward for your obedience. And I can tell you, I have a continual living testament of how when I do things the way that he desires and when it's simple, it works so much better. I always have what I need. I always have what I need. I don't go without. And if it is something that I don't have, it's not a need. We misprioritize needs and necessity with wants and desires. It's not the same. And so stop falling for that idea, guys. I can't stress that enough. And as always, I have prayed for you guys before you even got to this channel. I thank you for taking the time to watch these messages that I am giving. And for those of you that are new here, welcome. If you like, you can visit the link in my bio to look at all of the services in which I provide through my spiritual use of my gifts. And if it is a good fit, then I would be more than happy to work with you. If not, if you see a certain subject matter and you would like for me to speak on it, please utilize that link in my bio as well to contact me, and we can move forward with that. And if you're led to sow or donate to any of the works that I do, or just this channel in particular, please utilize that donate button at the bottom of the homepage in the link in my bio. I look forward to the next message, guys. Take care.